tell me, can you look me in the eyes? When no words out your mouth alive.
Chats with cats with a guy who's allergic to cats. Sometimes it affects me, sometimes it's not too bad. But tonight, it is killing me.
Eyes look a bit red.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was going to say, he looks a bit stoned.
Puffy cheeks.
Itchy. I'm copping it. tonight.
Actually, you just made my age.
Oh, that's a thing I didn't realise was possible.
Yeah, it's yawning.
Have you given him? Have you given Rick? Have you given Rick the anti-inflammatories?
No, I ran out fucking episode 4. I meant to say, when someone yawns, you usually yawn as well, but you had an itchy eye, so maybe I had an itchy eye. Not it's
Your
yawning.
eyes itchy. Oh, do you just yawn? Is that yawning?
Oh, fuck my
Far
face.
out. My name's Rick. This is Dan. And our good friend Mark. How are you guys?
Good.
Good. About a 6 out of 7.
That's not too bad.
That's like
Great.
a 8.5 out of 10.
Wow. I'll
Up
take
there.
those odds. I'll take those odds any day of the week. Something that was really frustrating me, and maybe we should have spoken about this last pod, but we didn't. But panic buying ensues in South Australia. So we had our lockdown. We've got past it.
In shoes?
Yeah.
That's a word.
In shoes? I've never heard it.
Not in shoes. Panic buying doesn't wear shoes.
Yeah, I thought...
Panic buying ensues.
Oh,
Jeez.
I thought you were talking about one of your stupid sayings like "got me goat" or whatever the fuck it was. Like, oh, in shoes me.
Ensues me panic pan.
Yeah, okay, go on. Fucking, you need to be less of a guy with sayings.
Oh, I just don't get it. Like, people are so dumb. All right, so the government comes out and says, all right, guys, we're going to a lockdown, 7 days.
Yeah.
You know, can't go out. Please don't go to work. These shops are going to be shut, but everything essential is going to be open, which means the fucking supermarket's going to be open.
Yep.
All right. So the lockdown starts because potentially this COVID's out there and it's spreading and it's in the community.
Yeah.
So what do people do? All right, I've got 6 hours to go to the shops. No, you don't. You can go to the shops any day of the next 7 days. But everyone rushes. All right, I need to go and get this. I need to go and get that. I'm going to go and buy all the toilet paper I can get because, you know, what happens if I get
And
diarrhea?
stand so close to people.
Oh, my God.
I love this.
You stupid fucking idiots. All right,
Love
we've
the
got
passion.
a
Love it.
dangerous strain of COVID in the community,
In the vicinity.
in the vicinity. So what are you going to do? All right, I'm going to go and cram the shops with all these other strangers,
Get real close to them.
very close.
Yeah.
Breathe down the neck of the poor worker who's not wearing a mask yet because it's not mandatory.
Potentially fight people.
Yep. Get really angry that you bought the last banana because there's not going to be more on the shelves the next day. Oh, hang on a sec. Yes, there fucking is. It's the way the shops work. They replenish their stock. People go and buy it.
And the government says in their announcement, hey, by the way, we've got plenty of stock. Just don't go buy it all at once. But
Yeah.
what is that? It's a weird thing.
Do you think if they were running short on things, they might say, hey, we're provisioning this stuff because we're running short of it? Yes, they would say that.
Do you know what? This is how good I am, right? Just how good Alison and I am. Thank you.
Okay.
We had nothing in the fridge. It was our shopping day when the lockdown came down, and I went, "Fuck that! I'm not going."
You're panic buying. You panic bought.
If going to my pantry and eating fucking some saladas and baked beans for dinner is panic buying,
That's panic eating, actually.
I did that for dinner, and then the next day I went to Audi, and I was almost the only one there. I got everything I needed, and I came home with no panic.
Why do you shop at Aldi?
I don't actually. I shop at all three. We got a Drake's.
You shop at all three.
Yeah,
What
Drake's.
shop's that?
Drake's and Coles and then Audi. But they're all fucking shit here, by the way. If someone from the head office of any of those are listening, be fucking better. All of them are bad. You go in there and one of them doesn't have something the other one has, or the quality of one thing is shit. I hate it. I have to hop, skip and jump to each one to have
You
a
shouldn't
good...
have to do that. Why isn't there one shop that's good? Actually, do you know what? I still kind of do. I really like Foodlands in South Australia. Pasadena Foodland.
Drake's or Foodland, because they're different.
Yeah, Foodland.
Okay.
Pasadena Foodland is great. Fruiville Foodland is great. But they've created this little ecosystem for themselves, and it's a niche, high-end thing now. Foodland used to be, South Aussie passion, local produce, buying it straight from the farmer who sells it straight to the South Australian company. It's not that anymore. Don't tell me it's that, because I go in there,
Do you know it's not though? Or are you just saying things?
Hear him out.
please. The
Give it
problem with it is now,
Chance.
you go into this place and everything looks great. So they've upped the appearance of the shop. They've got that you can eat there. It's like restaurant inside the shop as well.
Is
There's-
Pasadena?
Yep.
Yep.
You can go and have alcohol there. They
Used to be the Big Crow.
yes,
Love it, yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, it did.
Love it.
So you can go and drink there. They have like a bar in there. You can go and get drunk at the bar and drink gins, and you can eat seafood and have oysters shucked in front of you. It's like really high end now, and they know how to pay for it. They know how to charge for it. Sorry. So everything you used to go in there and buy, tomatoes are on special, 99 cents a kilo. You're lucky to get tomatoes for $10 a kilo in there now.
Very expensive.
Mushrooms you can go and buy from the old bloody corner store, $6-7 a kilo, $13 a kilo. Beans, $30 a kilo. It's like I went to buy a lettuce the other day, $5.
Well, yeah. See,
For a lettuce.
how can you
Unheard of.
How can you eat healthy with that shit? Because you're better off buying junk food. Honestly, you are.
Actually, no, you're not.
No, I mean you're financially better off.
No, you're not.
What do you mean?
You're still not.
Not quite.
What do you do with lettuce? You cut it up and put it in a sandwich, or
Mate,
you,
not
you
quite,
make a
but
salad.
the gap is closing, is basically what Rick's
The gap is closing, but it's
is.
just like all these exorbitant prices for things. There's a wholesaler. Unfortunately, it's not our side of town, but you might have seen this guy on social media, or you might not. St. Bernard's Fruit and Veg. The guy's crass as, like he swears in all his videos.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all that sort of
I've
stuff.
seen him come up. Yep.
It's funny as, but he's got the best prices on stuff, and it's not always the best quality, but it's like, the skin on that's a bit rough.
We're talking about the guy that's really racist.
Oh, he's not racist, is
He
he?
is.
Is he
Yeah.
actually? Is
He
he?
wanted to do a video with us a while
What
back.
nationality is he?
He's
He's
Greek.
Greek.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's the guy I'm thinking about.
He is
Anyway.
he's extrovert, crazy, really out there, but he's borderline racist. Like,
There's some funny videos that he does. There's some bit like that's a bit cringe, but there's also like just the stuff that's out there. 29 cents a kilo for pumpkin. You go into the supermarket, $4 a kilo,
Wow.
and there's nothing wrong with it. You go out there and buy. I went and bought in summer. He had a special on watermelon, 49 cents a kilo. I buy a huge
What?
watermelon that we eat for 3 weeks for $4. It's like, come on.
But was it juicy?
Why would you go? It was beautiful. Oh yeah.
Love it.
Sweet and juicy.
Yeah, that does my head in because I don't have options down here. I'm the end of the earth here.
So I will travel and go out there when there's good specials on and buy food.
How far from your house is that drive?
It's about 45 minutes.
So if that was a weekly shop, I'd still say in my own head, not worth it. But you're saying you could get 2 weeks worth out of that?
Well, put it this way. I reckon the average spend I will go out there and spend when I do, because I don't go there all the time, I might spend $30, right?
Really?
And I will have enough fruit and veg to last us for weeks and weeks. It is crazy. I bought these, they had these 10 kilo boxes of tomatoes for $5. This isn't an ad, by the way. This is
I was
not,
about to say,
this is not an ad.
Are you plugging this guy?
But holy shit, I reckon one of those things lasted me a month and didn't go mouldy or anything. I used it for all sorts of stuff.
Probably because it wasn't fucking sprayed with 1,000 different chemicals.
Anyway, supermarkets, go and get fucked.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're annoying.
bit of a side question. Would you rather go without alcohol or blowjobs?
Alcohol,
You'd rather not have alcohol.
blowjobs.
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 And you don't want blowjobs for
How long?
the rest of your life. You
Is
can't.
this a trick question?
Hang on. For the rest of our lives.
For the rest of your lives, you can either have alcohol or blowjobs.
My answer's depressing. Going without the blowjobs.
Is that because your jaw gets sore all the time?
Funny stuff. Right now, fuck, I'd go without the blowjobs. I mean, you can still have sex. Sex
Exactly.
is better than blowjob.
I think that's a filler for anyone is alcohol. You can feel so many situations with it. You can't exactly go out to town and just get a blowjob in a bar, can you?
Mate, fucking
Can you? I don't know.
you probably can. Alcohol's amazing. Cheers, guys.
Actually, what's the weirdest place you've ever had sex? Bringing into that.
I mean, I could, off the top of my head, maybe like a public toilet in a country town. But like that's boring. Like, if you give me like a little bit of time, I could probably give you a better answer.
All right, I'll ask Rick while we're.
You could have told me.
What's wrong?
Is this a setup? Have you got a good
Not
one?
a set. I don't know.
I don't think anyone's going to beat mine. Go. I want yours first.
I don't want to tell it.
Why not?
Years and years and years and years and years ago.
All right, so you were like 14.
This is a long time ago.
Yeah, Rachel, tune in.
Don't tune in, Rachel. Block your ears.
Yeah.
For a little bit. I had sex on a slippery dip in a public playground.
Yeah.
It was night time, but it wasn't like bushes around it everywhere. It wasn't enclosed or anything. And
Tuesday morning.
and
It wasn't on top of the Unley High School roof, was it?
no, I looked up and there were some people watching. And I didn't know what to do, but I got up and put my hands up and just chased them. I was like, "You fucking."
As if that's your reaction.
I would have
you
been
se-
embarrassed. I would have
If you
ran
see
away.
people that are watching you have sex, surely you just
Oh,
So you chased down.
chased
How old
them
were the
away.
perverts that were watching? you?
damn you for watching me
I
having
don't know.
sex.
I never got close enough to them, but I saw them so. It was a playground, and then these tennis courts, and it was through the cage of the tennis courts.
Yeah.
And I was just chased, and I was like, "You fucking assholes!"
What about you, Dan? You
Yeah, tell your good story.
fucking pervert.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Handicap toilet
Handicapped. Yeah, sounds about right.
at Dreamworld on the Gold Coast.
Oh, so this is recent.
No,
Dirty dog.
no, it wasn't actually. This is 15 years ago.
You know, tell us, was it a humid day? Was it sweaty?
It was a warm day. I don't even know how it came about. It was a really weird situation. I think maybe went in there to
Who were you
wash
touring
hands or
with?
something.
Who were you touring with?
It was my boyfriend at the time.
Yeah.
No, it was
Daryl.
it was my girlfriend at the time. I think we went in there to wash our hands because we had ice cream or something, and then something happened.
Ice cream on the
Oh,
fingers.
my fingers are so sticky. I'm just going to go to the toilets and just wank you
I
off
hate
a bit.
sticky.
Yeah,
Sticky
and
is
do you know what's the
icky.
worst? Actually,
Anyone who goes into a toilet to have sex is sick. So you're both sick.
Yeah.
why
It's sick. That's where people poo.
it
No,
is.
no,
but like
no.
I said, you got poo on your phone anyway.
I wasn't banging in the toilets. I was banging right where you wash your hands.
Oh no, we were like licking the toilet bowl and everything. We were really into it. No, not really. We were actually,
Were the rides that bad?
yeah. No, we got interrupted, right? And a knock at the door, so stopped, and we were like, oh shit. And then there's that panic of
there's
how
a
to.
poor wheelchair man out the side of this thing, and I'm just balls deep in someone.
I don't think it was a wheelchair. It was something else.
So you were just like,
How
fucking
do you know?
wait your turn.
No, I can't remember.
I'm busy.
I'm trying to remember without just sounding really insensitive. It was a disability of some kind, maybe like a Downs person.
How do you know though? Did you finish in time to see the person still waiting out there?
Mate, hey, knock at the door, right? And I was like, oh shit, okay. How do we come out of here looking like we haven't had sex, right? So there was a panic for 30 seconds while we're doing up a belt. We flush the toilet, and I tell her to bend over and I start rubbing her back like she's just been sick on a ride. That's why I was in there with her.
You've
Mate.
thought. I hope you're banned from Dreamworld, by the way.
Why? What a great way to exit.
Disgrace.
They didn't question anything. I didn't get any it was more like oh shit, yeah, she looks a bit sick. And it worked perfectly.
Sure. The guy was out the side of the thing, hearing you do your belt up for 30 seconds, which is a crazy amount of time to do a belt up, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate. I didn't get the stopwatch
they
out for
hear
this
you go,
conversation.
all right. Oh shit. Bend over. Make out your vomiting. And then you walked out, and they're like, "Yeah,
Do you think
good one, mate."
Oh, I'm not justifying my story. It's a real story. And they
Love
can't
it.
hear.
Love the fact that it's real.
Anyway, we got very off topic there. Let's go back.
Oh, this is authentic. Keep going.
Oh, there's nothing left.
Yeah.
Apart from we ended up having sex on the roller coaster.
Well, you had a story about the lady in the fart. So what about that?
Okay, yeah. Well, we were talking about, obviously, lockdowns and people coming in. So everyone that didn't go to the shopping centre came into the service station, right? And I'm sitting there
Can't
in the...
go anywhere for a week. Better go and fill my car up with fuel.
Well, no. Didn't even go in there for fuel. Went in there for a candy bar, right? Candy bar? Did we call that?
Not here.
No, we'll call it a chocolate bar. Anyway, grabs it off the shelf, and on the way to the counter, and I want to know from you guys, is this acceptable? On the way to the counter, literally 3 steps, out loud. And then she says to the operator that's behind the counter, Sorry, mate, just had to get that out. Is this an acceptable behaviour for someone in their mid-30s?
Was that my dad?
No, not your dad. But I just was like, holy fuck, did that just happen? And who has the confidence to do that? See, I was sort of half impressed, half disgusted. Do you fart in public and let people hear it? Obviously, your dad does. We've talked about this. But that, for me, I was like, the more I thought about it, the more I was like, you fucking crude cunt. Don't fart.
Sorry, but
Don't
like-
crop dust around my shop like that.
Sorry, but I'm impressed. I'm impressed by that. That's cool.
What,
I rate
just
that.
owning the situation that you've got flatulence?
100%. What? So if you fart, do you A, be quiet, look around, hope no one heard, or you just own it and be like, yeah, that was me. Sorry. Love it.
Like, I admire...
Maybe she was trying to let the first one out really quiet, but it didn't
Good
come
point.
out quiet, and then she was like, I'm committed now.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm too far into the situation.
and then she's like, oh.
That's a really good...
I'll
I didn't
try
even
and get
think about
the whole
that.
thing out in the second one, but then she
Yeah.
had that much gas in there that she had to go 3 times, and by the third time she was like, fuck it. The world has heard me now.
3, gold, silver, bronze. Give it to
Okay,
her right
here's
now.
the thing, though, right? She was by herself and the only one in the shop.
She was by ourself.
Yeah, that one.
Good.
All right, walking up, farting by herself,
Yeah.
shitting fart all over my fucking floor.
Yeah.
But if there's someone else that's in the vicinity of her,
Yeah.
would you say that that's rude and disgusting? Regardless of really needing to fart.
I keep a can of Glen 20 at my desk at work just in case the off chance that I need to fart and I can't excuse myself.
So what's everyone think that can's there for?
They don't even know it's there. I keep it in a drawer.
You need to.
I can't talk very well at the moment.
Yeah, what's wrong?
I don't know.
Is the allergies?
When you fart,
My class is closing up.
when you fart, you have to be aware of your situation. The people around you, you don't want to fart if someone's in your vicinity. Love that word. So that lady, she did a lot of things right and a lot of things wrong, but more right than wrong. Because if you own it, I applaud that.
Fair enough.
Definitely.
Well,
Did she pay for her stuff?
Yeah, of course she did. But, like, if you're lining up in a line with people, is that acceptable?
No way. No way known.
You don't think so?
No. Don't fart on people.
What if you really need to go, though? Like, is there... Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry I had to let that go. Is then that excusable regardless of the smell?
I think if you're...
Followed by an apology.
No, any adult, human being can hold it in. There's no, I had to let that go. You don't have to let it
That's
go.
so true.
You don't have to let it go.
I have said that so many times. Like, I didn't have to let it go. Like, I could have held that in, but I didn't because
Okay.
it feels great to release.
Yeah.
Let me
if you're
take it-
around
let me take it-
friends,
let
it's
me take
okay.
it the
If
extra
you're in a
mile.
line with strangers,
Yeah.
be polite and don't shit your poo in people's mouth.
Last scenario. All right. Same line, same girl. Right? She's holding a few things. Let's say a little small bag of Maltesers slips off her pile and she goes, oh, I've been holding in this fart. I've got to go pick that up. She leans down and just the stress on the stomach.
Yeah, if it comes out by accident,
Yeah.
that's okay.
In that
Oh,
situation,
okay.
though, that's hilarious. Now, is the girl attractive?
Mate, no girl's attractive when they fart. You can't have attractive farters.
If she's hot and she farts by accident, yeah, I give that the tick of approval. If she's
Okay. Anyone that wants to slide into Mark's DMs, just record your fart and you should be good.
Send him just a headshot and a sound of a fart. That'll be fine.
it happens. We're all human, guys.
So another thing that really annoys me when people come in, right, and again, by themselves, they might be paying for whatever. They don't do the pay pass like normal people should. They put their card in, select their account, and then they cover their PIN. No one's in the shop, though. What do they think's going to happen?
You don't have a police check just to work at a service station. You could be dodgy as.
Nah, the guy behind the counter's got a job. He doesn't need to steal your money. He's not going to do that. And the thing
So
is,
you've never had
Well,
anyone
okay.
dealing drugs at the shop?
that did happen once. But okay, here's to.
Just been exposed.
So there's lots of dodgy people out there. You just never know.
But here we go. The PIN pad
That guy had 2 jobs.
is out of sight of the console operator. It's actually on a different level, on a tray. Out, like they could not see it even if they leant over and had a look.
Hidden camera.
Hidden camera. Fucking.
LBW.
You sound like a COVID fucking conspiracist.
Question for you two. Do you guys ever cover the pin pad?
ATM in Kuala Lumpur, I do. Still doesn't help though.
Well, if I'm in a store, Coles, supermarket, whatever, I don't do it. But if I'm withdrawing money from my Commonwealth Bank ATM, I do it because it tells you to do it. So I'll put my hand over it. But if I'm in a store,
So you're a sheep.
yes, there's no,
I agree with him.
there's no way I'm
with
doing
Mark.
it. So yeah.
ATM's 100% every time because it's outside and it can be tampered with.
Yeah.
Inside a shop, I have enough trust.
I don't know how it can be tampered with, but I'll cover it anyway.
They remove the entire face of the thing and replace it with a fake one with like inbuilt shit that reads your card. That's why every time I go up to an ATM, I pull on everything really hard.
Yeah, it's paranoia, but I respect that.
No. And you know what? I tried to do this at Kuala Lumpur at an ATM. I actually yanked on it, was being paranoid, took out some money so I could go get food before my next flight. And guess what? 2 months later, I apparently bought some prostitutes in Egypt.
Really?
I told you not to do that.
I
anymore.
know, but guess what?
Were they good?
Well, apparently I got 2 for the price of 1, so it must have been all right. But yeah, nothing's safe anymore. So you have to cover your PIN outside of shops, not inside shops.
Okay.
No.
I said before, did she pay for things? What I was trying to ascertain was if she didn't and she just farted in your face, do you think she would have still come back to pay for it once she realised she hadn't paid?
Are we back onto the farts?
No, we're not. You're not listening.
You two are insane.
Okay, hang on.
So if you went to a shop, right, and someone forgot to scan an item and you walk away and you go, oh, shit, that
I've got a freebie.
that $26 item that I was supposed to buy, I just got for free. Do you go, that's a win, see ya?
Great question. Yeah, I'm pretty honest. Like, especially if it's a regular place I go to, I will go back and I'll be like, hey, by the way, I didn't do this. Because you know what happens? They go, good guy. And then they usually will give you a discount or whatever, depending on the shop. They'll go, oh, don't worry about it. I've done it at restaurants a couple of times. Remember I told you, I kept going out to dinner and they kept not charging me for stuff. And I kept going back. I told you, Star agrees. A few other places, they didn't pay for my drinks. And I told them about it and they're like, oh, you know what, just pay half. So I ended up not paying what I had to pay for anyway, but had the good pat on the back.
Or you could have walked away and not paid anything.
I know, but you know what? I figure if it's me, that's all good. But it kept happening so much that it became a nuisance for me to go back in.
Do you get it at the store?
Yeah, I've had a couple of people. Yeah, they come back.
At Aldinga. Really?
Yeah, it's surprising. And
What do they look like? Can we do studies on
they're
these people?
solicitors that have come to visit their people. No,
That's pretty good. Pay that.
yeah, and I've seen it happen at other shops too. I've just happened to be in there and someone's like, oh, you know, is this right? I've paid this much.
I'm sorry that I didn't pay money for this. Instead of getting it for free, I've come back and given you money for it.
I suppose when you, like, if you own a business and you know how important it is to purchase stock at a cheap price and try and make a profit off of it, and then when you're getting people stealing against you, you're getting out-of-date stock or whatever, and there's a lot of wastage, you then, I think, you probably get a mindset of, like, sympathy for a business.
Yeah.
So,
but let's answer this question. Why did they get it for free in the first place?
well, it's staff error.
Correct. So
Yeah,
staff can wear that.
that's
and
right.
we'll
So
move on.
my opinion on it is if you don't train your staff properly or you employ shit people and they fuck up and I get something for free from it, play on.
Yeah,
Really?
Play on.
Wow.
play on.
Yeah, I'm not.
What am I going to do? I don't read my receipts anyway. See ya.
Holding the
Do you
ball.
want your receipt? No, thanks.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
So you might have charged
Okay,
me more for something
the
one
same
day.
person that's not been trained very well charges you twice for something. You're going back to get a refund.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. I don't get my receipts. I don't check my receipts.
Okay, so you're saying you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
And what are you saying?
You lose some, you win some, then you lose some again, and then you finally win some.
Fuck, that's confusing.
I know.
I think
want to
he's-
go and study that and meditate. To it.
Yeah. Put it in a time capsule, and we'll look at it in 20 years' time.
Actually, I'd love people to comment on this. If you've got an opinion on this situation or it's happened to you, what's the most expensive thing you've actually been honest about not paying for and gone back and paid for?
Nothing. I don't do it.
We don't do it.
5 seconds
You don't
later,
do
we're
it.
playing
I'm
again.
talking about the people listening. But anyway, we will play 5 seconds. 5 seconds of... Now, last week going first was a bad move. for
No,
you.
going first was a
Oh, good move for you.
great move.
Well, fucking someone tell me who's going first. All right, Rick. Name 3 hot drinks that have sugar.
Coffee, tea, and mulled wine.
I didn't say it was wrong.
Okay, Rick. You've gone. Mark, name 3 animals that live underground.
Hedgehog, beaver, and
Oh, wombat was sitting right on
Yeah,
your tongue.
wombat's the one.
Bam.
Wombat, snake, and a rabbit. I don't know about hedgehog and beaver.
probably wrong. Anyway.
Beavers create dams, mate.
Yeah.
Mate, it's 5 seconds. Got no time to study these animals.
All right. Rick, you ready?
Yes.
Give 3 reasons to go to the doctor.
Got a sore arm, my liver's bleeding, and I did a poo. It's bad.
No way.
I did a poo. No,
It's a bad poo.
See, you tried to nah.
It's a sample of poo.
Do you know what? He went in there with so much confidence and then he
Yeah.
stumbled. This is what I love
Yeah.
about the simple questions.
Mate, you're like that guy that was doing the.
I did a poo. I'm going to go to the doctor.
Yeah, it's too late now.
I did a poo.
I did a poo. What do you mean?
Everyone does a poo.
Yeah.
No.
Everyone should be going to the doctor
No,
every day.
I did a big poo and it strained on my.
Yeah, rip my
sphincter.
bum.
You should have said, I'll rip my ass while doing a poo.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Bad. Name 3 slang words for vagina, Mark.
Pussy, vag, and fuck. Puss?
Oh, how did you fuck that up? You got meat curtains, axe wound,
Meat
sloppy
curt-
taco.
Oh, yuck.
There's fucking heaps of things.
I'm glad I didn't know any of those.
Yeah, well, you do now. You ready? Name 3 reasons a girl could slap you.
Oh, I told her she was fat. I told her she was too short, and I told her she was ugly.
That's correct.
Well done. Yeah, less panic on that one. Mark, last one. Name 3 ways to travel.
By car, by plane, and by rocket. What?
No one travels by rocket.
People travel by rocket. That's completely wrong. You have fucked that up. People travel by rocket.
Who?
Who?
Musk, Elon Musk, the guy that travelled in the rocket. Like,
Are you talking about astronauts?
No, that was Richard Branson, mate.
No.
Yes, it was.
No. Anyone listening, that is correct. People
Hey,
travel by
Mate,
rockets.
it's the coach's rules.
Mate, you've won anyway. You're saying people don't travel by rockets. You're insane. You've lost your mind.
In my head, I thought travel was like a travel holiday.
Okay. When you go in a rocket to the moon, are you travelling?
So,
No, you're wrong. Like, anyone knows that's wrong. You've lost your mind on that one.
no,
It's okay.
I'm not giving it to you. I'm sorry.
Well, you don't have to, but you're wrong.
All right, we've done that section. All right. Now, would you be upset if Moss or Ren ended up on OnlyFans one day?
There's a lot of things you can do on OnlyFans. Like
Yep.
recipes.
I didn't ask you what you could do. Would you be upset?
I would be interested. I don't know about that
You'd be
upset.
interested.
I'd be interested to know what they're doing on there.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. OnlyFans. When you say OnlyFans, people think naked women. Is there more to OnlyFans than just naked women?
I don't know.
It's like Snapchat.
I
It
don't-
used to be all dick pics and all that stuff.
I don't
And
have...
now it's like you send people things about your day.
I've never been on OnlyFans. I've seen screenshots of what goes on there.
Hang on. But wouldn't the whole point of if someone's got an OnlyFans account, do you always have to pay?
I don't know.
I assume you do because that's the whole point of it. You create a service where people have to pay money per
So
month or whatever.
why does someone want to pay to see you say, "G'day, good morning, look, I'm having a milkshake"? Of course they want to see the milkshake going all over your tits or something.
Correct.
Like-
Correct. And that's what my question is. I assume that it's always explicit stuff.
Are you okay?
G'day, good morning. I'm having a milkshake. Oh, good on you. Just put it on your tits, please.
That's how OnlyFans pretty much works.
Okay, so my point is, all right, let's say your kids were doing some naughty stuff on there, but they were making a fucking killing and they'd set up their entire life. That's where I'm coming from. Would you be accepting of it, or would you be like, they're set up for life, but I just don't approve and I've got a problem with it?
I don't know. Set up for life is an interesting concept, right? From at a young age, you could make reasonable money and think, this is it for me. I'm set. Life is a long time though, and a lot of time when you get a lot of money, you spend a lot of money. Money in, money out. Oh, I've got money, I can buy a car, I can buy this, I can go and do that, I can go and do that. And you might think you're making a lot of money, but are you really set up for life? Like, what do you think set up for life means?
I think it's $7-8 million.
Oh, it's not that much money.
I think comfortably, yeah.
It's not that much money.
Well, let's figure out.
It's less
the
than
average person earns what, 80 to 100 grand a year.
Now you want to put it up 50. You can live off 50.
You can live off 50, but
Yeah,
I'm saying
that's
set
not
up.
set for
50,
life.
100. Okay, so that
Set for life. So let's say that gives you 4 million's 40 years, right? So if you finish at 20, 4 million's till 60, and then you want a retirement fund of 3 million, I think I'm right on. With
I think
7.
you're right. I didn't disagree with you, but I think that's the sort of money you'd want to be set for
I
life.
would say you would. I could argue that it would be slightly less than that. I think if you're saying,
I think you could get away with it, but
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on from that argument.
Like live in royalty or
Okay, so here's the problem. You're saying the answer is what?
If they literally were set for life, and so this is the thing though. Set for life means you can stop doing what you're currently doing and live comfortably, right?
So let's say 25, they're done.
So if Moss gets an OnlyFans, bless you, and he starts getting his dick out for putting a milkshake on his dick for money or whatever it is,
Yeah.
and at 25 he can cease that and live comfortably for the rest of his life, power to you, mate.
Yep.
No one wants to pay money to see my dick. So if you can do that and then live comfortably for 25 years, after you're 25,
See, all right, good, great answer. Yeah, I like it.
it doesn't bother me.
I suppose what I was trying
I'm
to
not
get
paying
at,
to look
what
at it.
might bother you, would be maybe someone like, I don't know, someone that you know has been sent a photo of Moss, and then all of a sudden people in the whole group of family or friendship know about it, and there's photos being how.
Can you geofence this stuff? I don't know enough about it, but can you say, all right, yeah, I'm going to do this thing, but I don't want anyone from the 50-kilometre radius to be able to access my page?
that's a good question.
Surely there's some
I know.
smarts in this technology.
Yeah, I assume
We'd probably need someone that has signed up to contact us and let us
based on who I've spoken to that might be doing this. I would say the answer would be no, you can't. But having heard that idea, I think that's a genuinely good idea. Like,
because they're making serious money on this now, and I think this is what you suggested earlier, was that how upset would porn stars be
yeah,
that have started porn, say, 3 years ago before OnlyFans even came out, fully exposing their whole bodies, like doing gangbangs or whatever for like $5-6 grand.
But what is OnlyFans? OnlyFans is a platform where you can take videos of your body and you're by yourself. You're not doing anything with anyone else, and you're making really good money.
Correct.
What's pornography? All right, well, there's a black guy here. There's a black guy there. I've got one here. I've got one there. Right? There's a big difference. So porn stars that started 10 years ago, would they feel unlucky with what they've done versus what you can do now?
Well, the reward for effort is not very good.
It isn't. And
I think Rick's really seeing the funny side of this, aren't you?
He's just surrounded by black guys.
it wasn't me. It was some poor girl that did porn 10 years ago. But it's
She's covered in cum. She's sweaty. She's dirty. She's been violated in every fucking hole and orifice.
and you're getting $5,000.
That's right. And the OnlyFans girl can sit at home and just not even probably expose all of her breasticles. Just
Breasticles.
get a little bit out, you know.
Okay,
Bit of a tease.
Yeah.
Here's an equation that I'd like you guys to sort of flirt with a little bit. Is this the similarity to, say, someone like Jason Dunstall?
I love where this is going.
One of the best footy players of the
Porn
modern...
and the third greatest goal kicker of all time.
All right. One of the greatest footy players that we've seen in our lifetime,
Yeah.
right? What was he getting paid a game? And then all of a sudden you look at someone like Kurt Tippett, who was an absolute fucking flog and got paid
Yeah.
fucking heaps of money
Okay.
for doing way less.
I see what you're trying to do here.
Do you see what I'm saying? So I think this happens throughout a lot of different
You had this ready, didn't you?
I didn't. I
Yeah.
just thought of it then.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. Well, yeah, Tippett would have been on more money than Dunstall.
Yeah.
And Dunstall I would have given permission for Dunstall to take a shit on.
What
Teddy's
I'm
head.
saying is that, let's say, even Dustin Martin in 1 year would have made more than Dunstall in probably 5 or 6.
I would have said Dunstall.
In the 80s.
Let's compare him to Greg Williams for Carlton.
I don't know who that is.
He's a good player.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
But yeah, for everyone listening, we're talking about AFL players here and old players versus new, and obviously money has gone out of control, just like porn and pornography.
Anyone
and
outside of
OnlyFans.
Australia with those football references would have just lost their minds. Like,
What the fuck is
who
this
are
guy?
these three
But-
fuckwits?
Okay, yeah, my point is, I've got a point there. And is that how porn stars are feeling? Like, Jason
OnlyFans,
Dunstall.
pornography.
To rest my case, I want to say I have a point.
Yeah.
Good night.
thank you.
No, look, at the end of the day, I think it is very, very frustrating for anyone that is in pornography that started 5 years ago. Looking at what you can do now, I think it's very, very frustrating, and they'd be thinking, shit, maybe if I held on a little bit longer instead of doing all of that
Black guy.
disgusting
They
stuff.
wouldn't have known. That's the thing. You never know.
That's the whole point,
Let's
Ben.
okay. Jason Dunstall, if he had held off longer, who could he be now?
Buddy?
He could have been. Could have been on millions. All right, guys.
Mate, just don't be born for a while and see, could be better.
Yeah, can you just put your career back like 40 years and play when you're 70?
This episode has been wild.
All right, guys. You ready? I was born July 6, 1979. I'm a man. I am an American stand-up comedian, actor, and producer. Born and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, I began my career by winning several amateur comedy competitions at
Will
clubs
Smith.
Chris Rock?
clubs throughout New England and getting my
Chris
first
Tucker?
getting my first real break in 2001 when I was cast for the TV series Undeclared. The series lasted only one season, but I soon landed other roles in films such as Paper Soldiers, Scary Movie 3, Soul Plane, In the Mix, and Little Fuckers. In addition to acting, I was also hosting various ceremonies.
I know him. I just don't know his name.
In 2017, I founded Laugh Out Loud, a global media and production company to provide opportunities for top comedic talent throughout the world. Oh, there's only a little bit left. I hope you get it. My reputation continued to grow with the release of my first stand-up album, I'm a Grown Little Man, in 2008, and performances in the films such as Think Like a Man, Grudge Match, Ride Along 2, Last Night, Get Hard, Central Intelligence, The Secret Life of Pets, Captain
slow
Underpants, The First Epic Movie, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, Night School,
Oh, I know who this is.
Jumanji,
The
Next
Rock.
Level.
No, it's the guy that was meant to host the awards.
Are you guys fucking serious?
No, I know. Scary Movie 2.
3.
How could it be dead if he's not dead? Because when you go
So
to
you
sleep,
know who
you're
this
alive.
is, you don't know
Oh,
the name.
Yeah.
Quick,
Kevin Hart.
Yes,
Yeah.
got it. Well done.
Honestly, I have no interest in that guy, and I forgot his name.
It's Kevin Hart.
It's Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
And you've lost the point. All right, moving on.
Did I help you there?
The Rock's best little mate.
Oh, all right.
I forgot his name.
What are you going to buy your best mate for their wedding?
Oh, I don't know. I don't actually know what the protocol is on anything anymore.
Is there like a price range that you need to go by for that?
For a wedding, I would usually try and ascertain how much I think the person has spent on the ceremony wedding. Like, how much is it going to cost you to have me at your party?
So if they go massive, what are you paying? Let's say wedding.
I might not go.
Fair enough. You got the COVID that weekend.
Yeah.
How good are weddings, by the way? Just rock up, sink as much piss as you want.
I'm very
Have a
torn on
nice
them.
meal.
I feel like they're very start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. I'd rather them just go. Like, fuck your photos off. Do the photos the day before. No offense to you because you did photos. But with everyone, I think photos do the day before. Just do the ceremony, have your food, and then get drunk. Don't break it up so much. That's how I think they should be done.
It's not a bad idea.
Anyway, but yeah, going back to the presents, I think between $100 to $200 a couple for a wedding is good. Engagement party, maybe $50 to $100, depending if you're single or
So,
couple.
rewind. The rule is $75 per head.
It's got to be at least 50 a head because you've got to cover your food and cover a little bit of the effort. But I suppose you sort of, it depends on how much you like the people. If you're a distance acquaintance,
All right. So when you go to a wedding, you're basically saying there's almost like a contract. We will pay $100 to $150 for the food and the drinks, and in return, you spend the same amount on a present for us. Is that sort of how it goes?
It's actually correct in my mind.
Yeah.
And the thing that frustrates me about the whole thing is, this is the thing about presents that we were talking about weeks and weeks and weeks ago. It is just transferring wealth. It's a fucking joke.
Why shouldn't I just say, hey, I want to attend. What do I need to spend for my part?
Yeah.
I'll pay it there.
Can you just charge me admission and I won't pretend like I know how much money I should give you as a
Yeah.
present?
Yeah. It needs to
Like
be
if you
completely
actually
simplified.
really want to come and party with me for my big event, can I just charge you admission?
Yeah.
This is how much it's costing to have you here.
And then if they come to you and go, it's $123 for the couple, and you go, fuck, and they're doing all that, they've got some good deals there. I might get them a gift on top. It's a win-win. If you want to. Why do you look upset about that idea?
Because no one's going to do it.
All right.
Maybe not.
You rock up to the wedding, everything's paid for, you got your food and your drinks. Now, if you rock up without a present, you get exposed. So what do? Rock up with a cardboard box, right? Wrap it up, put it on the pile. Everyone looks at you walk in with the present, so no one suspects anything. So you're in the clear. And you're completely let off. When they open it, they're like, oh my God, it's a cardboard box. Who gave it to me? I don't know. I don't remember.
There's a big problem there. You
right.
started the sentence with, everyone sees you walk in with a big cardboard box.
No, but
No one else is giving cardboard
then
boxes anymore,
But
mate.
then I said they forget what the present looked like.
Nah, I think
What about the videographer? You're going to kill him? Just snipe him.
you run into the party,
It's
you
an
pick
idea.
up someone else's present, you quickly leave out,
It's
and then
the
you come
idea
in
for
with
the arsehole.
come in with a big entrance with someone else's gift. Oh, well, I think we're out of time, guys. It's been a good time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great time.
Great time. See ya. Done. Tell the things. We didn't do it last week.
Okay, YouTube Reels,
YouTube Reels.
the talk.
The talk.
We call it the talk.
Yep. Big.
Instagram
We're flying
Reels.
up on the talk.
Instagram
Actually, yeah, the
Reels.
talk's been great. But
Yeah,
everyone just get onto Spotify
yeah. That's the number one,
YouTube.
Spotify.
Apple Podcasts. That's where I listen.
and our DMs. Get more people in the DMs. That's what we
Spotify is
need.
good, but what do they want to see? Our beautiful faces. What happens then?